I was born, it's on my birth certificate, East Side Atlanta, Gresham Road, Grady Hospital. Um, I lived, I mean, I really stayed over there my whole life because my grandparents stayed, you know what I mean, over there forever. So, but, you know what I mean, I was always back and forth. My mama had died when I was 11, so my auntie and my uncle, they took us out to Clayton County, so I know a lot of people know me, like, for being on the south side and stuff. I mean, but I'm really from the east side, though.
How did your mom pass away?
She had cancer.
Do you know what type?
Like, honestly, it was so, I can't, like, really remember, like, as far as exactly what type, but I know she was, like, paralyzed, you know what I mean, from, like, the waist down. I mean, it was crazy, bro, like, crazy.
She wasn't always paralyzed from the waist down. It was the
Nah,
cancer that paralyzed her?
It definitely was. Like, it was so crazy because it was like, when it happened, it was like, it happened in stages, but it's like I kind of seen all the stages as far as it happening, so it was kind of hard because, like, at 1 minute she good, then it, like, you know what I mean, she'll go to the hospital about something, then come back, she'll be cool, she'll go to the hospital, come back. Then it got to the point where she wasn't coming back no more, you know what I mean, she was staying up in there. And I think one time I came home from school, like, got out the bus, and finna walk into the little apartment door, where the pot apartment was, you know. You open up the main door before you get to all the other doors and stuff. So, man, I just seen her right there. She was laid out on the step. And, like, my auntie, they called the ambulance and all that. Then we went to my auntie house, and that was, like, the last time that, like, I remember the apartment that we stayed in. And it just got bad. It just got real bad, bro.
She didn't pass away right there on those steps, did she?
No, it wasn't right there. Like, it just, that was probably like the step to when, like, it wasn't no coming back from that. Like, we had to move our stuff out, stay with my auntie and all that. So that when I knew, like, real deal serious. But I still, you know, I still had faith. I still trying to, like, you know what I mean, fight my thoughts and not think the worst. But, you know what I mean, when you young like that, I mean, because I went number, like, I was going on 12 years old. So, but it's vivid, I remember.
When you said you saw the stages, and cancer does, when it's diagnosed, they diagnose it in a certain stage. Sometimes they find cancer early and they try to treat it, and sometimes they find it later. Was this found in a later stage?
I'm not even sure. I just know, like, I don't think that it was, because I know, like, my mama, she took care of herself. I mean, she went up 28.
Wow.
So, like,
very young.
Yeah, very too young, man. If she was here right now, I know she'd be sitting right up.
When it comes to your music, did she see any of that before she passed away?
Man, you want to know something? Like, no cap. And, like, back then, like, she used to put me on all type of music, bro. And, like, I remember when Sammy came out. It's crazy. Sammy came out, bro. He had a CD called From the Bottom to the Top. And, like, I used to try to sing it. I ain't gonna lie, I used to try to dance and everything just for her. And, like, she used to be like, you gonna be a star. You gonna be a star, my little boy gonna be a star. She used to say it, boy. So, crazy. Crazy.
Was this the most impactful death in your life that you experienced so far?
Man, wait, like, it's to the point where, like, it's hard for me to, I think I only went to, like, one funeral since then. And that was, like, my grandma, and that's when I really couldn't do it. Like, I just couldn't do it anymore. It was too emotional for me. Just too emotional.
How did you find out she actually passed away?
I was in school, and intercom, like, I mean, auntie had came to the school, heard her name on the intercom, went to the office. As soon as I seen her sitting there, I already knew what the deal was. It just hit right then. I ain't been right since.
Now, how have you, I know you said you haven't been right since, how have you coped with that? From a teenager to now.
It, like, I mean, at the end of the day, it's life, it's gonna happen. it don't necessarily kill you, you know what I mean? But it does like affect you as a person. So like only thing you can do is just, I mean, learn how, I mean, you won't necessarily get over it. All you can do is just learn how to just live with it. So that's all I've been doing. Like when I'm in my ways and I can't think straight, I ain't talking to nobody. I ain't picking up the phone. I ain't doing none of that. I be having to shut down sometimes. It just be like that. You know what I mean?
Because you were so young, was there any providing of counseling or therapy?
I mean, yeah. I mean, it was. I mean, I ain't really like get into none of that though. Like, I think that's why I'm so to myself now. Cause when I was younger, it was pretty much like, I mean, I had my auntie and my uncle around, but you know what I mean, for stuff that I ain't want to talk to them about or whatever, you know, I just went through it on my own, just learned how to deal with it.
Why didn't you take it back then?
What you mean?
Like the counseling services and stuff like that.
Because like, I guess it was from like seeing like the movies and stuff. Like, you know, when you start taking counsel, you be thinking you crazy or something. Like, you know, I definitely want to think I was crazy. I mean, I know I was going through some stuff that, I mean, not every person my age would go through, but it was what it was.
Did you try it and then say, this isn't for me, or you didn't even try it at all?
I think like the counselor tried to talk to me like one time, but it was just like, I'm good. Like, I'll be all right.
You feel like you need it now at this point or no?
Sometimes I'd say I probably need somebody to talk to, but like, then it just all depend on who around me too. Like, you know what I mean? A lot of times, like I'm single now, when I have me like a female or something that I can really open up to, you know, they kind of take a little weight off my shoulders, you know what I mean? Somebody to vent to, but like, I don't just vent to anybody, so, you know what I mean? It just gotta be somebody I really trust.
Someone going through this themselves, maybe they lost a parent. And circumstances could be different for everybody, but anything you would say to somebody going through something similar, watching this interview, hearing your story?
It'll pass. Like, however you feeling when it happened, like, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt like hell. It's gonna hurt like a motherfucker. But it'll pass.
What about somebody experiencing, somebody going through cancer? Anything you would say to somebody having a loved one that's experiencing cancer and has to live that experience with them?
Really just stay strong and positive for that person. Cause I mean, one thing that my mama, she ain't never wanna like see me sad and stuff. So like she used to always make sure like, you know what I mean, she buy me something or whatever when I walk in, just to make sure I was cool. So, I mean, just stay positive for them. Cause like, at the end of the day, you ain't the person that got it. You ain't the one that gotta go through it. You gotta be there for them, you feel me?
What do you miss about her the most?
Man, her energy. And like, I like the music that she put me on, like, it really helped me. Cause like, she didn't just put me on rap music, she put me on a lot of R&B, you know what I mean? A lot of like a lot of stuff, like a lot of music. So like, I mean, I missed that, and I just missed it, like the energy, period. Like she was just a fun spirit person. She was young, you know what I mean? Active, you know.
Do you have a favorite memory of her you could share with us today?
Oh, yo. Like, I remember one time, like, I think I was doing something. What was I doing? I know she was washing the car or something like that. I remember that like it yesterday because it was funny. But I know she was washing the car. And like, you know what I mean, my mama went bad looking, you know what I mean? So, I mean, dudes always try to look at her and stuff. So, I mean, I'm a young, like, I probably had to be like a good 8. And she just like, you know what I mean, vacuuming out the car, but it's a dude. Like, he just looking at her, like, just keep looking at her. So, I'm like, what's up, bro? Like, you good? Like, what's up? You know? So, man, I'm talking about, like, and like, my mama snapped me and she like, chill out. You like, what you gonna do to him? Like, you know what I mean? And I'm just sitting there like, for real, what I was gonna do to them, man? Them man, you know what I mean? What a guy told me up with. Nah, it just, that one thing I remember, cause like, it's just the way she just laughed about the whole situation, cause she knew for a fact that, you know what I mean? When I get to that point to really protect her, I got her, you know what I mean?
What was her age when she had you as a child?
I think she was like 15, 16. She was something like 15, 16.
Very young.
Yo,
Have you ever made a song about her?
I'm working on it. Like, and one thing about me when I do music, like, I want to just, you know what I mean, rap, and it don't be, you know what I mean, impactful. Like, I be wanting to, like, really get on, like, a beat and really make a hit with it. So, if I put my mama in a song, I want to make sure that, you know what I mean, it's a banger and it's going to do something. I don't just want to do it just because.
You actually worked on something so far?
I'm working on it.
Oh.
It's definitely coming along. It sounds good, too. I mean, I got a song to where, like, I'm touching bases on it, but I ain't put out a song to where, like, I'm just going all the way in on the situation.
I see.
You know?
Has it been emotional creating that song so far?
A little bit. A little bit.
Is that emotional to the point where you've actually shed a tear over it?
Man, I don't think lately I ain't really shed. Well, I ain't gonna take that back. I shed it till one time. Like, I really broke down. But it was just like, it wasn't just from that situation. It was from a lot of stuff I had going on from a lot. You know what I mean? From my living situation to all of that. Like, you know.
How does one know, right? And I know you said it's a song it's not all the way about the situation, but it is something to do with her. How does one know when the right time is to create a song mentioning a loved one or incorporating a loved one in something similar to the fashion that you're doing? How does one know the right time to do something of that nature?
I ain't gonna lie to you, you can't really, I don't think you should even put a time limit on something so delicate. Like, one thing that I see I can mix, you know what I mean, and record myself. So, you know what I mean, whenever I feel the need or the urge to just rap and put it down, I can do that. So, I always like go in, I mean, put a song together. If I don't like it, you know what I mean, or if I ain't feeling it no more at the time, I'll wait on it, come right back. You feel me?
What do you think she would think of where you're at in your career at this point?
Man, she'd be lit right now, man. #1 fan. She had a T-shirt on with the hat, the one play, everything sitting right there. I know for a fact.
Now, in this conversation about your upbringing so far, you did mention your mother, you mentioned grandparents, aunt, things of that nature. What about your father? What happened to your father?
Oh, man, you know, Pop's still, you know, Pop's around, you know. Me and my Pop, we ain't like we had no just all the way tight relationship, but, you know, we had an understanding, you know what I mean? And we was always cool when we was around each other. I played sports for him and everything, baseball, basketball. Like, I mean, my Pop cool.
He was a coach?
Yeah. Coach Fred, everybody know Coach Fred, Gresham Road, Gresham Park.
Do you remember what age you were when your parents split?
I think I was still a baby around that time. I really don't never remember my parents getting together.
Mm. But you stayed with your mom and grandparents on her end. Or I don't know if you stayed with your grandparents.
I stayed with my mom and my grandparents is my daddy's.
Oh, those are your father's grandparents
Right.
you mentioned.
Right.
That stayed on the east side.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, just to be clear. But the aunt, that was your mom that you mentioned in this interview.
My auntie?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was just like my mom.
No, but that was on your mom's side.
Yeah, it was on my mom's side.
Okay.
Her sister, yeah.
I see. So you and your dad have an understanding. I mean, as you were growing up, were there times you would, I mean, you lived with your mom, but there were times where you would stay with him? Or not really?
I mean, I ain't really like go and stay with my dad all the time. Like, I wouldn't stay with him sometime, but it went like all the time. But, you know what I mean? Like I said, I was always playing sports with him and always, you know what I mean? Then I always be with my grandma. Granddad, he always come over there, you know what I mean? So.
I see. And you actually lived with his grandparents?
Yeah. My last, after I actually moved back to the east side, like my 12th grade year of high school, I graduated from that. Now I play basketball for him and everything. You know
well, I should say your grandparents on his side.
Right.
Now, growing up, aside from the death of your mom, and parents splitting. And for you in Atlanta, what was that like for you growing up? Would there be any other description you would paint of how you grew up aside from the death of your mom as a preteen? And
I grew up, I seen some stuff, you know, did some stuff. I mean, I done been around stuff, like, just coming up with just really like, I mean, I guess, really just get me ready for, you know what I mean, now, really, you know what I mean? Like, I done seen people die, like, I done seen, like, people get robbed, I done seen all that, but at the, I ain't gonna sit here and make it seem like my life was just super duper rough, cause, you know, I mean, I had people who, you know what I mean, who looked out for me and who took care of me, you know what I mean, and made sure I was straight, made sure I ate, made sure I had a roof over my head, you know what I mean, people made sure I was protected. So, you know what I mean, I wouldn't sit here and make it seem like I was just, you know what I mean, struggling, you know. I actually struggled when, you know what I mean, got older and, you know what I mean, I was trying to venture out on my own. And then, you know, when you finally realize you kind of jump the gun too early and you need your folks again, so, you know, you gotta try to come on back, but, you know what I mean, my pride gets to me and I can't do that. You know what I mean, couldn't do that. So I had to thug it out for a minute. You know what I mean?
So financially, growing up, what class did you fall in? There's poor, there's lower middle class, there's upper middle class.
When I was little, I used to think my grandparents were rich, like real deal. I'm to my granddaddy coming through the crib with a nut. I'm like, man, these folks, they can get all the games I want anytime I want. The song, they got it for me. You know what I mean? Like my grandparents, they used to spoil the hell out of me, I ain't gonna lie. So, but as I got older, you know what I mean, see, you got bills, all that stuff. So, like, I ain't rich, but, you know what I mean, I ain't broke neither, you know what I mean? So, straight, it's all right.
There were times when things fluctuated, especially when you got older and you did things on your own. How young were you when you tried to make money? How did that start for you?
I think I was probably like in the 7th, 8th grade. And I started like cutting grass around the neighborhood, you know what I mean, trying to like a dub a yard, 10 for the front, 10 for the back, real quick, you know. But that didn't work out for too long, cause I think I messed up somebody's lawnmower. So then I got I think when I turned 15, 16, I got a job at Burger King. I worked there for like 2 days. Then I quit. I just couldn't do it. Couldn't do it.
Did the job resume stop after Burger King?
I actually worked at Home Depot when after I graduated high school. Like, I thought I was gonna go to school and play ball, but you know what I mean, I didn't do that. So I just, you know what I mean, just jumped into the work field, you know.
What was your role at Home Depot?
Man, I worked in the flooring department, you know, all the tile, the flooring, all that type stuff, you know.
And at Burger King, what was your role for 2 days? What were they having you to do?
Man, listen, that's the thing. I ain't know what I was supposed to do at that Burger King. They tried me on the register. That ain't work because I had to chunk a little laid off. She tried to come at me all wrong, trying to tell him my first day. So that didn't go there, and they started trying to get me to clean up in the bathrooms. I'm like, I'm not cleaning no bathrooms, bro.
Not you.
Mm-mm.
Was that it? Burger King and Home Depot?
Home Depot, and I think I tried a little temp agency a couple times. You know, I just hustled my way. You know, I figured out stuff, you know, made it happen.
Any of those jobs tough that you mentioned?
I mean, they weren't really tough, but it's the whole thing of, do you want to do that? You know what I mean? For me, that's what it was for me, and I ain't want to do none of that shit, so.
You quit Burger King. What happened with Home Depot? You quit or you got fired?
Quit that motherfucker too.
You did quit. Any crazy stories happen out of the norm while you were at Home Depot, or no?
Yeah. I started fucking with the married lady, and the husband found that. Got real serious, real deep.
Explain how this happened.
Shit, I really just, shit, I think I was kicking it, you know. I think I ain't really seen her like that before, but I seen her, so I was like, okay, she's straight, you know what I mean? See what's happening, so I go in there to where she was at, flirt with her a little bit, cool. So then I started liking her, started smashing on her, but I ain't know that she was married at the time, so that situation went about, homeboy found out, we got into some back and forth, you know. I was bucking though. I was a little young, high heads. I was bucking. I think I was probably like 18, 19 at the time. But I ain't gonna lie, she was probably like 32, 34. You know what I mean? So I'm just, you know, handling business. I know he pissed out. These young niggas going crazy. But it is what it is.
How did he find out?
Shit, I don't know. I don't know how he found out. I know he came up to the job one day, like. I think I'm walking, like, the way Home Depot was set up is like, we all the way in the back aisle. So imagine if you got a long ass aisle, and then I see her, I'm trying to get her a hug, she like, I don't want no problems, and walk off. I'm like, what the fuck, how you gonna like do me like that? So then I look, I see this little short nigga just walking, they walk fast there. I'm like, okay, I see what's going on. So I kind of put two and two together, and then it was what it was. I mean, the situation, it kind of got out of control for a minute, you know what I mean? Then you know, my daddy, my cousin, all them got involved, you know what I mean? And it died down, but I mean, I ain't gonna lie, this shit wasn't right. It wasn't right, but at the end of the day, it is what it is.
Now, you didn't know that she was, so, okay, you had no clue she was married.
Nah, but when I found out, you know what I mean, I still. You know.
You still did your thing.
I had to. But what happens, man? It's life. Shit happens. My bad. Get over it.
You regret that?
Yeah.
You do.
Cause like, at the end of the day, I still ain't like, as a young nigga, I ain't know what type of danger I put myself into. I ain't know what that man was capable of. And shit, like when we almost got into an altercation, like a real bad altercation about it. It got to the point where folk would chase people with cars and shit. It was crazy. But like I said, back then I ain't really like, I wasn't thinking. Like I had no sense. Like I ain't care about when nobody, at the time I wanted what I wanted. So that's how it was. But yeah, it wasn't right though. You know what I mean? Like after knowing the situation, and then I was just going on doing it.
You feel like this could happen to you? I don't know if you into karma, but
I hope it don't happen to me. That I probably won't react the way he reacted. My reaction might be a little worse than that, you know. Better watch that.
Now, how did it just die down?
My cousins and whatever had a situation. Well, it was some situation went on with them. I mean, and it was what it was. I mean, but I ain't never, you know what I mean, tried to reach out to her no more, nothing like that. So I just let the whole situation alone. Especially after like my grandparents, they were like, we just don't want you doing it. You know what I mean? So I was like, you know what, I chill out. You know? But I mean, you know, you got an older woman, she do buying you an egg bar, you know, co-signing for the whip. It is what it is.
How long do you think you were in a relationship with her for?
Oh, it was some months. Some good months. We almost moved in together.
Now, just curious, I mean, I know you only worked at Burger King for 2 days, but if you could, would you own a Burger King?
No.
No. Lawn service? Would you own a lawn service? I know you did lawn stuff.
No. I mean, I know my partners, they they into that stuff, you know, I probably invest in it with them, but I ain't just gonna own one. But I was thinking of starting a restaurant though. I can't tell the name because I know it, but I ain't gonna say it because I don't want nobody to steal it because it's hard. But I'm gonna come up with it in a minute.
What about the streets? Did you ever get entangled into street activity?
I definitely was always in the streets. I mean, my partners, I mean, of course, you know, they live that street life. Always sitting in the truck, smoking in the truck. Shit, even when my partner gotta go out and do something or whatever, I still make the play for him, whatever. I ain't saying I know what I do, but you know what I mean. I was just always around it.
You never got deep into it. It was more like petty stuff.
Yeah, I didn't get to the point to where I was like, you know what I mean, really just serving folks and really just having my own trap set up and everything. Nah, I ain't get into it like that. Like I did a couple favors, you know what I mean, made stuff happen, you know.
Why not go far like other people do with it? Yourself, what was the mindset there with that? Because you could.
To be honest, like, I ain't, like, at the time when, like, it got to a point to when, you know what I mean, a nigga really needed some money. I was like, damn, you know, I need to do this and that. But at the end of the day, like, everybody ain't got, you know what I mean, people who are fronting them when they down over them and shit like that. So, you know what I mean, like, at the times when I really was considering it, you know what I mean, I just didn't have the resources. So then by the time I really, you know what I mean, got my shit together, it was like I went in the trip, I was like, I ain't gotta do this no more, I can just, you know what I mean, do this. So when I started DJing, like DJing really was, that was my trap shit. Like mixtapes, man, what, especially when the mixtape ain't really jumping, like they would make some bread out of that shit.
Making your own mixtapes or duplicating?
DJ play with mixtape, get charging for the slots, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, like I was a type DJ who would like really like listening for good music, like really listen to music that I could really break, you know what I mean, and try to get my views up and all that. So that's what I was all about.
But you did charge for slots at
Definitely gonna charge you, gonna tax you every time.
What happens if somebody gave you a song that you really did not like, whether it was the message or it just sounded terrible? Would you still put it on the tape because you got paid for the slot, or was there still?
It'll be people who hit me up and they'll be like, hey bro, I got this song, I want to get it on the tape, how much the slot? Should I tell them how much the slot is? They'll be like, yeah, send me the song, cool, let me know if you fuck with it. I tell them straight up, I ain't too hot about the song or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But I mean, I'm still give you a chance, you know, to go on the mixtape. Like I'm out, like one thing about the music, I don't never count nobody down. Cause at the end of the day, I don't want nobody to count me down. So I want you to be telling me, oh boy, you hard. My shit really ain't hard, and I fuck around and go invest my money into the shit, and then, you know what I mean? So that's why I just really like keep 100 when it comes to that music. Even when like DJing in the club, like I was making the money, I was putting people's song in rotation. I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I took something that would whack straight up, but I mean, it was my hustle at the end of the day. But for the most part, like I want them DJ who's on your ass, like that shit went hard, like you hardly could get played with me though, like for real. Like you must be talking about a real deal bag if it ain't hard.
Are there some DJs that would lie to an artist and gas someone up like they're hard, but they're not really?
Hell yeah, some of these artists coming in motherfucker like this here, they be like, boy, what you gonna charge, boy? You be like, shit, give me like 800 right now. I'll make sure your shit spent for like a couple months. Nigga hang that shit, you gonna be like, boy, this shit hard, you gonna play it like it the hardest thing. It be like that, cause at the end of the day, DJ gotta eat too. You know what I mean? So it be like that sometimes, but I just think the middle part of that is the DJ at the end of the day got to tell them what really real, like in the situation, just let the nigga know, like, I mean, I don't feel all the way confident in it, but I mean, you never know, it might break. So if you want to invest your money in it, you gotta tell them straight up.
What do you think the percentage of DJs that you know would actually lie or gas somebody up and just for the money, or would really tell somebody and not sugarcoat how their music really is?
I give about a good 40%, 40, almost 50. Maybe about 50. Let's take that back. You know what I mean? Some people, I ain't gonna lie, some people you can't even put at fault because they just don't have the ear. They're just a DJ to make some money. So they don't really have the ear for good music. They just wanna make some money.
But was there ever a song you were given for money that you just denied because you wouldn't even play it, you wouldn't put it on tape because it just was that bad?
Yeah.
You have.
Yo, hell yeah. I done did that shit many times.
Did any artists ever get offended or feel disrespected about that?
Some people got offended. Some people thank me. You know what I mean? Like, some people like, shit, I appreciate you keeping it real. Like, I tell them straight up, I want somebody to keep it real with me. Like, and even if I tell them straight up too, like, even if I don't personally like your song, it might be somebody who do like it. And they might go crazy and they might break it and you can prove me wrong. But at the end of the day, if I got to trust my ear, I ain't fucking with it.
Have you ever been proven wrong before? Have you denied somebody or said their music wasn't good or the song they gave you wasn't good and they ended up maybe not that song, but another song blowing up off of that? Were you ever mistaken?
Let me see. You know what? I wouldn't say that I was like wrong because I never heard of the artist before that day. But I remember the first day of tour. I went on tour with Day Day. And that was the first time I seen Lil Yachty, right? So when I walked in, like, and mind you, like, I'm DJing in the hood, like, you know what I mean? That's all I hear. You know what I mean? Like, this my first time even seeing this different type of life. Like, well, you know what I mean? No offense to the white people, but you got hella white people in here, and they fucking going crazy, ape shit to all this. Like, that was really my first time really at a concert. So, man, we like went to sound check. And so when we went to sound check, I think I heard like the Rugrats theme song and all that. I was like, what the hell is this? Like, what's going on? So I'm sitting there looking at him as he like rapping and performing. I'm like, I never heard of him before. Like, what's like, is someone missing what? So, no, like even everybody on the team, they didn't even know who he was. But I promise you, bro, like Showtime hit, when that nigga hit the stage, bro, and that shit just went crazy. I was like, my whole perception of music changed. Cause I was like, you gotta think outside the box. And sometimes it ain't even that the shit went hard, it was just the fact I wasn't able to relate to the shit. So that's how I thought about music at first before I seen that. And when I like got a view of that shit, I was like, man, like, I gotta open my eyes up some more. So that was hard, like, and I shout out to him too, cause that nigga going crazy.
When you did DJ, you were only employed in clubs? You were never employed on a radio station or?
No, I ain't never did radio. It was always clubs. Everybody knew me from Club Liqueur, you know, legendary club, you know, Metropolitan. Yeah, just, I mean, people really know me after I broke Day Day, you know what I mean? So when I broke that record, What You Mean record went crazy, you know what I mean? Went on the road with him, I mean, went in a little bit of everywhere, you know, so.
And this was all after, did the DJing job or hustle, or that was your trap, like you said, was that after Home Depot? Or
yeah,
was that?
Definitely. Hey, honestly, I quit. People don't know, I quit Home Depot back in the day to actually start rapping. But then, like, I ain't have no knowledge back then. I was just a young nigga trying to do something spectacular. You know what I mean? But I ain't have no knowledge that you had to have a whole plan before you did that shit. So it didn't work out at first. So I think I was just kicking it, bro, trying to figure out what the next thing I'm gonna do. And then I started hanging around my peoples, DJ Omeezy. And Omeezy, he just, you know what I mean, he showed me what was going on as far as the DJing, and I got into it. And I got fired it. So then started making some money. I was like, shit, you can make money like right then and there off this? Cool. So I just started rapping, started DJing.
So he actually teaches you how to DJ?
Omeezy showed me the ropes. Omeezy showed me the knobs, the up and down. Omeezy, you know what I mean, helped me just get my whole shit started, like all that, DJ Omeezy.
Were you a scratching DJ?
I ain't really get into scratching until like later on, like, you know what I mean? And it wasn't even like no soup, like just going crazy scratching. It was, you know, my mixing and all that was, you know what I mean, on point, you know what I mean? I'm just get in, out of there, get in, get out.
How'd you learn how to scratch?
Playing around, just keep playing with it until you get your sound right, get your flick of the reel right. You gotta, yeah.
Would you be considered a? I know sometimes DJs have terminologies for other DJs, but were you ever considered a button pusher as a DJ or no?
Yeah. When I first started off, cause like when I first started off, I ain't had nothing but my laptop. I ain't had no turntable, no controller, no none of that. I just had virtual DJ with the computer keypad. That's it.
And then as you learned the mechanics or the basics.
Yep. But it really was like I actually learned how to DJ on like a board or whatever. But when it came to like mine, I didn't have at the time. Just keep it real, I ain't had the money to buy me no equipment and nothing. So I had to thug it out what I had, and all I had was my laptop.
Mm. Did you ever play on turntables?
Yeah.
Real deal turntables?
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah. But it was like for Serato though. It ain't like I did like a actual, vinyl disc or nothing like that. But it was actually like a Serato turntables with the actual needle and all that. Yeah.
And CDJs?
Yep.
You use those?
Yep.
But when you were DJing in clubs like La Cura and stuff like that, was it mainly the board? Or was it mainly just the laptop and virtual DJ?
Oh, nah. Once I, like my first, that was like virtual DJ. That was like probably like my first year and a half as a DJ. And then I went on ahead and started getting me equipment, you know what I mean? And went and got me a little controller at first. And then when when they started coming out with the bigger controllers, I got me one of them and just started going crazy with it.
So that was the main thing that you used, was the controller?
Yep.
Okay. Different DJs prefer different things, so just curious what yours was.
Yeah, see mine, you good on the scratcher though, like it had a good response time and all that, so for sure.
And Serato was your main software that you used?
Yep.
When you did get into, the street side of things, you would do favors and that sort of thing. How young did that start when favors?
It probably started like around.
Remember what age or what grade?
Say about. Well, that really started like around as soon as I got out of high school.
Okay.
Like, you know what I mean? When I started like hanging around, you know what I mean, people who like I knew, you know what I mean, from school, but I just ain't, you know what I mean, like really pretty much get into their lifestyle of what they had going on, then they showed me and I was like, you know what I mean, cool, you know what I mean? I started smoking weed. I don't do nothing else. All I do is smoke weed, but I just found it was like love for it. Like it wasn't no junkie type of love for it, but it's just the way like weed be making me feel. Like, you know what I mean? When I was going through all that extra stuff, you know what I mean? Far like with my mom and stuff like that, you know what I mean? That shit kind of gave me a little peace somewhere, you feel me?
Were you the only one in the family to engage in street type of stuff?
Now this I could say, like, I was kind of different in the household from everybody else. Like, cause after my mama died, you know what I mean, I told you I stayed with my auntie and my uncle. And of course they had their own kids too. So, you know what I mean, it was a crowded crib, you know what I mean? There were probably like 9, 10 people staying in one house. Everybody had their own different personality. I don't know how could you put it, like, cause I mean, you know how, like, I guess the knucklehead, the thug or whatever you want to call it, you know what I mean, out the group of children or whatever. However you want to call it.
I see. So it was just you?
What do you mean?
That was into the street sort of thing?
Yeah.
What was the living arrangements like when it was like 9 or 10 under the roof?
Well, I was, you know what I mean, I was blessed enough to have my own room,
oh,
you know what I mean?
Nice.
So, like, that was good. But I was just really pretty much always in my own space, you know what I mean? I was protective of my siblings though, you know what I mean? I wouldn't let nobody fuck with them in school and nothing like that. But I was pretty much always in my own space, you know? Played sports and everything, played ball and shit. So,
How were you able to have your own room?
it was like what it was, 1, 2, 3. It's like 3 bedroom upstairs. Then it was like a 6 bedroom house. I know my sister and her and my cousin, they shared a room. My other cousin shared a room. My grandma stayed there. My uncle stayed there. You know.
But I guess how were you able to finesse your own room when everybody else had to?
Like I said, they told me, hey, this your room. I said, for sure. I had no question.
Never got incarcerated for the street side of things.
I mean, I got locked up. It was for like, it wasn't for nothing but some little weed though. But like, they ain't even have to lock me up for that shit, man. They locked me up. And I think I was in there for like 2 days.
As an adult?
Yeah, that was as an adult though.
Were you able to beat that charge?
They think it was like my first charge or whatever, so they just sponged it out my record or whatever. I think I had to go to like AA meetings and shit. People got damn alcoholics and snouting and shit. They talking about their problems. I'm like, bro, I'm not an addict, bro. What the fuck?
Just like simple possession.
Yeah, that's it, bro. Simple possession. And I mean, I had a gun on, but it wasn't like dirty and nothing. It was my shit, so.
Now, what about school? What kind of kid were you in class, overall speaking?
Man, like, I would like chill. I would chill. I was goofy. But, you know what I mean, at the end of the day, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't put all my emphasis on my schoolwork until later when they threw me on, getting me kept back and shit. So that when I, you know what I mean, got on my shit, got my grade right. I mean, I wasn't dumb, I just went into that shit.
But never ended up having to do a grade twice?
I actually had to do, like, when I was in 12th grade, I had to take like, I think like a 11th grade class, 10th grade class, or something like that, in order for me to graduate on time, so.
But you did graduate on time?
Right on time, 07. Yeah.
Were you part of a certain crowd when you were in school?
Nah. I was always my own type of person, regardless.
How big was gang activity in your city back then?
Like when I moved, the South Side, I ain't gonna lie, boy, that shit was bad. But that around the town, like Hit Squad, South Side Mafia. I mean, out there, like that shit was, whew. Folk, little girl got killed. Like niggas who be at school ain't down no more. Them niggas getting killed at the ultimate. It fights every party. I remember my first house party I went to. I think I fucked around and got hit in the jaw, like on some, like I ain't even see this shit coming, bro. This fight just broke out. I just got into the middle of that motherfucker. That motherfucker got shot up. Like every party used to get shot up, right? Like every party, and then my partner. What makes shit so funny, my partner who DJ now, you know what I mean, he's a DJ to party back then. So that nigga, like, DJ Dirty, shot DJ Dirty, man. You know, that DJ, Pee Wee Longway DJ. But man, them parties used to be crazy as fuck, bro. Like, shit used to go down on the South Side, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I mean?
You never joined one, though?
Nope. I was always my own nigga, like always my own person, you know what I mean? I had a partner back in the day I used to always kick it with, but you know what I mean, I don't really fuck with him no more like that, so.
Now, which started for you first? Was it sports or music?
Sports.
You got into sports first.
Yeah.
And what did you end up playing in school, maybe varsity has?
Varsity, I was two guard in varsity. You know, I had a jumper, crazy jumper. So all you do is shoot that motherfucker, let that motherfucker go every time.
What jersey number?
I was 21, I had 23, and I think I had like 24, something like that.
Why 3 jersey numbers?
Cause cause I played I played in my 9th grade year too. I mean, then I couldn't play for my 10th and 11th, but I played for my daddy in Rec League. And then 12th grade year, that when I was 23.
Something to do with Michael Jordan, I assume?
Of course. Everybody wanted 23. They fight for that number, man.
How'd you get it when somebody else wanted it?
What happened that day? I know we were picking jerseys. Oh, I think the day when we started picking jerseys, progress reports came out. And like I said, it's 12th grade, so I'm getting my shit together. So I'm on my shit. Like, nigga make straight A's and B's. And I think I had the best report card out of everybody, you know what I mean, on the team, so they let me pick my jersey first.
You weren't allowed to play in 10th or 11th because of grades?
Yeah, my grade fucked up.
Were you good enough to get an athletic scholarship somewhere or no?
I ain't gonna, then, yeah, hell yeah. Like, I had some shit going on. Now it's like, I done fucked up. I think I done fucked up my knee. And then it's like, I ain't got the, you know what I mean, the win like I used to no more. Like, after you stop doing that shit, what, ooh-wee.
Wait, so you could have gotten an athletic scholarship back then when you were in 12th grade, but it was a knee issue?
Nah, well, I'm saying as far as like, after I got out, you know what I mean, that was the issue. But, I mean, while I was in school, like, I could have, but it was just the whole process of having to go to a JUCO school, then before I can go to a D1, having to take the SATs over again, which gave me hell the first time I took it. I was like, man, I can't do this shit, man. Straight up, I just didn't do it.
So you were offered a scholarship?
I was actually I had schools like literally looking at me, bro. Like, they wouldn't even know like no major school, but it was just the fact that, you know what I mean, me being able to play ball, you know what I mean, off scholarship, you know what I mean, just off of my talent. So, like, I was, you know what I mean, pulling up to meetings. Like, I think I went to like Valdosta State, what else? Fort Valley, stopped by all them, you know what I mean? And like, they were looking, but it didn't work out.
Now, on the music side of things, I mean, obviously you mentioned how your mom and Sammy and that whole thing, but how young were you when music started? Remember what grade or what age you were in?
Well, I mean, since I was young, my mama used to always, I mean, blast the music in the whip. And her and my daddy too. Like, my daddy, anytime he used to pick me up, like, it was always some Master P or something playing. So, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I say about around 6 when I really remember, like, remember getting into music.
Did you do music class in school, perhaps, like band or chorus?
Mm-mm. I ain't do none of them. I slick wanted to be in band, but I don't know. I just ain't never do it.
Did you freestyle or battle other classmates when you were in school?
We definitely used to do that, beat on the desk. Man, I used to get me 2 pencils and go to fuck crazy.
Were you good at freestyling?
I was decent. I was actually decent back then, but I ain't really too much of a freestyler though. Like,
were you promoting a song back then when you were in school?
You know it. We made a song. I remember we went to somebody's house and we recorded it. Shit sounds terrible, like, as far as quality wise. Anyway, but yeah, I mean, shit, I put it on. I think I got a stack of blank CDs. I ain't writing nothing on them or nothing. I was burning all fucking night. And I just handed them out, you know.
Did any song get popular?
Nope, not back then.
Did you participate in any talent shows back then?
I tried. They stopped the performance because my partner went crazy and started cursing. And I was like, damn.
Never performed at a pep rally back then?
Nope.
What about superlatives? Did you ever win a superlative? They usually give these out, senior class, in the yearbook, most likely to succeed, best dressed, biggest flirt, things of that nature. Ever win one of those?
Nope.
You did graduate high school.
Damn sure did that though.
Was there any thoughts on furthering your education after high school?
Nope. I had a hard time getting out there, motherfucker.
What was your father's thought, or maybe uncle or aunt, on not furthering the education after that?
I mean, I think like they ain't really trip over it. They were like, shit, you gotta do something. Get your job or something. So I got me a job. I know my grandparents, they wanted me to go to school. You know what I mean? But I couldn't do that shit no more, man.
Were they disappointed? Were they mad? Were they upset?
I don't think they were like disappointed like that. I don't think they, pretty much liked it that I was just giving up on it. But I couldn't do that shit, man. Shit hard, bro. For real.
Now, remind me what siblings you had.
Well, I got a sister from my mama's side.
Okay.
She got a different daddy, and I got 2 brothers.
And where do you fit on the ladder?
The oldest.
What's that like, being the oldest on the ladder?
Everybody pretty much their own person. So, ain't like I had to, like, just be like the super amazing big brother, you know? Everybody just their own person, like, you know? Me and my sister, like, we ain't, like, never been really that close, you know what I mean? But, you know what I mean? It is what it is.
Anything you would say to somebody watching this, they're the oldest on the ladder? Just be there for your people. But I don't know everybody else's situation, so, shit, just do you. Like, however, you gotta worry about yourself first at the end of the day, you know what I mean? So, but still, you know what I mean? You got family members. Take care of them when you can. Anyone else do music in your family aside yourself, or just you?
Not that I know of.
What does your family think about your music career at this point?
You wanna know something? I know my daddy say, you know what I mean, he rocked with it, you know what I mean? He told me to keep going. I ain't never talked to my grandma or my granddad about it, or anybody else about it.
Father supportive?
Yeah.
Right away, or did he have to warm up to it?
Like, I'm really like my own person. I be doing my own thing, so I ain't gonna sit here and say like I just be hitting up my daddy like that. You know what I mean? So when he pop up, he pop up. He definitely supportive.
What does he think about the actual music itself?
I couldn't tell you, because I don't really just talk to him like that.
Ah, I see.
I ain't never went in depth with the conversation.
Has he ever seen you perform live?
Yeah, and that shit was dope. It was at the Car and Bike Festival. You know what I mean? That shit was hard. He just came out of nowhere. I was like, oh shit, what's up, Dad?
So it was a surprise. You had no idea he was going to be there.
I ain't think he was gonna pull up, bro. Like, for real. And we're done.
You find out after you performed?
After.
Okay.
I was lit too, so I was glad it was after. So like, you can see I really went out there and turned up. You know?
Now, best advice your mom or dad has given to you at this point?
Do what you gotta do. Like, I love it. Like, do what you gotta do. At the end of the day, like, no matter what else going on, like, you got to do what you gotta do, like, for yourself. Like, what's going, you know what I mean, benefit you. You can worry about everybody else, but at the end of the day, it's you straight. You know what I mean?
Who said that to you?
My dad told me I do what I gotta do. I know my mom always told me straight up, G, anything you doing, do it. Like, do what you gotta do.
Following it today?
Know it. You know it.